How did Mariah Carey become financially free? We will be covering her music and investments. Starting with some background, Mariah Carey is a music artist and businesswoman coming from New York. It seemed that she was born with a natural talent for singing, showcasing it for her family by 2 years old, and starting to take it more seriously around 4. Throughout her teenage years, she would perfect her craft and try to find ways to take her career to the next level. Everything would change for her at 18 years old when she was convinced by a friend to bring her demo tapes to a party hosted by Columbia Records, then having the chance to hand that demo directly to the label president at the time. From there, Mariah Carey would go on to make hundreds of millions, with more on the way. Now, before we talk about her investments, we need to talk about the music and label. Going into music, Mariah Carey has released over 42 projects in her career so far, of which 15 are studio albums. Her 1990 debut self-titled album is certified 9 times platinum, 1991's Emotions is 4 times platinum, 1993's Music Box is diamond, equivalent to 10 million album sales, 1994's Merry Christmas is 8 times platinum, 1995's Daydream is 11 times platinum, 1997's Butterfly is 5 times platinum, 1999's Rainbow is 3 times platinum, 2001's Glitter is platinum, 2002's Charm Bracelet is platinum, 2005's Emancipation of Mimi is 7 times platinum. Lastly, 2008's E equals MC squared and 2009's Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel are both platinum. Now, that is a lot of platinum plaques and album sales, with the total being over 200 million albums sold worldwide. Those numbers are crazy to think about, especially since she has been earning from them for years now. One song specifically brings in millions every year, and that of course is Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, which spikes every year during the holidays. From that one song, she has been reported to make around 3 million yearly, which comes every year. Now, that is a great long-term play. To make things even more interesting, it's clear that Mariah Carey has sold a lot of music, but she actually owns her master recordings for her entire discography dating back to 1990. Now, it is unclear exactly when she obtained them. Due to record deals, she most likely did not own them in her early career, but owning them now is extremely important going forward. She of course was already making hundreds of millions when she didn't own them, but now with complete ownership, that will be bringing in even more later in her career, with some possible new opportunities on the horizon. I do want to note that her newer albums do not sell like they used to, but honestly, it does not matter because her entire discography is essential to bringing in that long-lasting income and is what she will be remembered for. As for her label situation, like I mentioned, Mariah Carey first signed to Columbia Records in 1990 after handing her demo to the president of the label at the time. She would spend the next 10 years building up that extensive discography, becoming one of the top-selling artists. In 2001, she would end her time at Columbia with a $100 million deal from Virgin Records. However, the following year, Virgin would buy themselves out of that contract for $28 million, putting Mariah back on free agency. Shortly after that mess, she would sign a deal with Island Records and Def Jam, which would be the home for her for another 10 plus years. Fast forward to today, Mariah Carey is currently in partnership with Epic Records with her own label, Butterfly MC Records. Overall, when we talk about music, Mariah Carey was putting out impressive numbers during the 90s, putting her worldwide sales over 200 million. On top of that, she has created songs that are long lasting, continuing to bring in millions every year, like with All I Want for Christmas Is You. Not only that, but adding on that she owns her masters just showcases the talent and business savvy that is Mariah Carey. Now, from what she has made in music, she has expanded that portfolio into investments. Onto my favorite section, there is a lot to be said here from the hundreds of millions that Mariah Carey has made. She is well diversified, so I selected a few things to talk about. The first one I want to talk about is real estate. Over the course of Mariah Carey's career, she has purchased many homes throughout the United States and one mansion in the Caribbean. With the buying and selling of homes have come profitable flips like the $7 million to $9 million flip of her Bel Air estate. There were reports at one point of Mariah Carey possibly possibly buying a hotel in London, but I could not find any confirmation on that. She definitely has the money and backing to make major moves like that, so rental properties may be a good venture for her. With the brand that is Mariah Carey, this has put her in a position where she has become an excellent product marketer. She has her own fragrance line, Fragrantica, an Irish face cream, her own champagne line, and of course Christmas cookies. Even though some of these may not be traditional investments, using her selling power as a brand is an investment in itself, as having good brand reputation and sales will keep companies coming with that check to promote a product. She may have gotten some stock shares with these deals, but I can't confirm that. Still, using her brand that she has built up over time like an investment is what keeps opportunities like these coming in with money tied to them. Speaking of her brand, part of that includes the title of the Queen of Christmas. Mariah Carey actually has tried to trademark that phrase to better sell with her products, but she lost her dispute. She lost the dispute to both Darlene Love and Elizabeth Chan, who have been quoted to be named the Queen of Christmas for decades now. So unfortunately for Mariah Carey, she can't make even more money from that trademark, but that doesn't take away her own title and what she makes from it now. Overall, when we talk about investing, Mariah Carey does have more traditional investments, but she has used her brand to build up her business even more. Having that brand power is what drives sales back into her music and her products, bringing that revenue back to her. Mariah Carey is a savvy businesswoman that used her brand to build that outside business alongside her music. This leads me to the question, what is next for Mariah Carey? As for music, Mariah Carey's newer releases are not close to being as popular as her discography, but that does not stop her from releasing new music. I believe we will get more albums, specifically under her Butterfly MC label with Epic Records. As for investments, I believe we will see more investments into real estate, possibly rental properties, but I would be interested in seeing more investments into startup or established businesses. With the level she is at, I wouldn't be surprised if that is going on in the background. I would just like to cover them. Mariah Carey, of course, will continue building her brand and using that to partner with companies, making money from there too. I didn't mention acting, but that is a major venture for her too, whether it's standard performances, voice acting, or hosting. She made $18 million from hosting one season on American Idol. When you become an icon, you can use that icon status to bring in opportunities, and that is exactly what Mariah Carey has been doing and will continue doing. In summary, Mariah Carey knew she had a special talent ever since she was young and used that to create an empire of her own. Though Mariah Carey may not be able to be the trademarked Queen of Christmas, her discography sales, over 200 million albums sold worldwide, brought in the money and opportunities needed to create her long-lasting legacy, living her life financially free. And that is how Mariah Carey became financially free. I hope you found this video informational. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, as well as let me know who I should talk about next. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.